Higurashi.
Yeah.
The
new one though. I watched the old one.
Like they had like the season 1, right?
Yeah.
And then they had season 2, which came out after it, right?
Yeah.
And then the newest one was a remake.
Yes.
No, it was a reimagining.
See, I hate
Whatever.
when they do that. I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's not even the same.
It's like the same show, but it's like a different timeline.
I don't know.
Supposedly. I didn't finish it.
It's like the Ava movies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I don't know anyone who watched season 2 of Higurashi. Except for like Joe.
I did.
Yeah, Joe, but Joe doesn't count because he's the
I
anime.
know a lot of people who watch season 2
Yeah.
of Higurashi.
Really? I could not.
Season 2 of Higurashi was good.
Because
Was it
you're not
really?
going to understand it unless you watch season 2. So
So I watched season 1,
Yeah.
but I watched it in English.
Yeah.
And that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Because then I went to watch season 2, which only had Japanese dub. And it
Yeah.
was such whiplash for me at the time where I
Right.
was like,
You have to get used to the voices.
it was like because the English version of Higurashi is notoriously very bad.
it is
Right.
awful.
It's
I was going to say
really
you
bad.
got like bad whiplash because I was just like the dub.
No,
of
as in like
Higurashi-
it was such because obviously it was so different.
Yeah.
Like even like the overall vibe of the show
Right.
was so different because the dub was so mid.
Yeah.
There you go. it really wasn't good. So like going to the Japanese one was just like, yeah, the whiplash was too strong and I couldn't like get past the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But also I'll be honest, I didn't really know what the fuck was going on. I don't really know why.
Well, because
I pay attention.
But
I
season
think,
2 literally explains everything that happens in season 1.
yeah. So literally,
Why? Just explain shit as we're going.
Is
No,
season
because that's
2
the
the
whole-
fingernail ripping one, or is that still season
Yeah.
that's
1?
season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like season 1 is set up so that it's kind of this like mystery plot line. Where
Is
you
it really
kinda have
good?
it's actually really good.
So I should go back and watch shit all
Yeah,
Japanese.
I would
Alright,
recommend
okay.
it. Like, so like the way that the game was originally set up was that like you go through this like storyline with multiple playthroughs, but they don't give you all the information. And then season 2 of the anime is like, oh, well, you've tried to figure out the riddle. Here's the answer. And then they explain everything that happens.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, that totally makes sense.
Yeah. So you literally just got this. You watch the season
Yeah.
where you have every question and nothing's answered.
You basically
And then
looked at the riddle and went, well, there's no answer. All right, I'll just give it.
Maybe the groups I was in, no one watched it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably like a bunch
That
of
was
other
good. I
monkey
recommend
brains. Okay. all right.
And then don't bother after season 3. Like, it sucks.
Well, I heard the remake was pretty
Actually,
bad.
no, you might like it because it's just a slice of life of all
Wait,
the
really?
characters. Like, yeah, just like
But
hanging
without
out.
like the creepy mystery.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That was like season 3.
What's the
onwards.
fuck
I feel
is the
like
point
that's
in
part
that?
of the appeal, though.
I don't know.
That's like when they made like
For
a
people like Emily. I
I don't want to see them killing each other. I want to see them be
just want to see them going to the pool and hanging out.
They're such cute little girls, you know. Just want to see them happy.
I liked it a lot back when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you're in middle school, you're kind of more of like a little edgelord.
Yeah, of course.
you
I
watch
don't-
anything when you're in middle
Yeah.
school.
I don't think I would like it now if I watched it again.
No, I mean,
Probably.
the only reason I watched it was because I'm like, yo, these cute girls are fucking each other. Oh, yo,
Get owned!
I can't decide if the reason I thought Higurashi was shit
Yeah.
was because I watched it in dub.
That's definitely the reason why it was shit.
Because I thought the show kind of sucked after like episode 2. I was like, wow, this is really fucking boring. Is it like that normally? Is it boring after episode 2 or is that because of the dub?
No, it really picks up like near the end, in my opinion. Anyway.
Again, this is when I watched Higurashi when I first started watching anime. So
Right.
this is nearly like
Also,
8.
you've been tainted by the dub.
Yes.
I mean,
I-
we talked about the dub the other day, like, very briefly.
Yeah.
I will say I've just recently watched Higurashi for the first time.
Yeah.
Dubbed?
And I watched it dubbed.
Why? Why?
And it was a hilarious watch at times because
It's bad.
The
It's
Higurashi
bad.
dub
Yeah.
is really bad, and it's not like it's not the kind of bad where it's awful that you can laugh at. It's just there's one good voice actress
Yes,
in
yes,
the entire
yes, yes.
thing, I think, and everyone else is just pretty bad.
Wait, which character is it? That's
I
the
think
good
it's
one.
Shion.
Oh,
What
Shion,
color is
yeah.
her hair? That's how
Green.
I remember.
Green,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
color is the
She's the one who did the screaming, a lot of the screaming, right? I remember that was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
I've seen the dub scene where she like does the maniacal screaming.
pretty good.
I'm like, and I looked at that clip and I'm like, oh, the dub must be alright.
There was a lot of people who, when the new show was announced, were like, I hope you're bringing back the old cast. And I'm like, I hope they don't bring back the old. Why would you want
I think they
that?
meant the Japanese cast.
Oh,
And they
no,
did.
The,
And they
dub,
did.
no,
They
the
did.
dub as well. The
Oh,
dub.
really?
People were saying when they saw that the Japanese one
Why?
was announced, they wanted to bring it back. They were like, because there's an argument to be made where it's like, oh, the actors are probably better now and stuff, but it's also like, yeah, sometimes it's like just recast it, get a new slate going.
I mean,
man.
if they are going to bring back the original cast, please like have a re-auditioning, you know, or like please like make them audition because you know the quality of dubbing is I'd say a lot better now.
Oh, it's much better
compared to back then.
Yeah.
Back then there were definitely some very very good dubs, but it was definitely a much larger spectrum than you get now.
Yeah.
I mean,
some of the dubs that came out after Cowboy Bebop dub is like, oh, these came out the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No.
I remember when back in the day when it was like every dub was like mediocre to shit, and then there was Cowboy Bebop, and everyone just pointed to Cowboy Bebop as the golden child to be like, yo, not all dubs are bad. We got Cowboy Bebop. And,
it was like the DiCaprio.
and
yeah.
I think as well, even the people who, like I think Bryce Papenbrook. I don't know if this is true. I was told this. So a lot of the actors, even though they were the voice and there was no problem with the voice and it's great, they still have to audition again for season 2 just to make sure that they have it.
just to make sure they still got
Just
it.
to make sure it wasn't a fluke.
I think I heard that. I don't know
Really?
if that's true. I mean, I'm happy to be corrected on it, but that's what I was told.
But yeah, I mean, it might have been because I watched the dub as well, but I just didn't care.
It was
that
kind of
much.
shit,
Why would
right?
you do that to yourself though?
Okay, this is back. Okay, I don't know. You 100% did not have this phase.
Of course not.
But when I first got into anime, I only watched dub because I came from like
No, that's understandable.
right.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
I'm not used to it. I only do it once every while for a foreign film.
Yeah.
That everyone says is like amazing.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
have to watch them.
Yeah.
If I have to watch them talk French, fine.
Yeah.
You know, don't like doing that. I'm getting sorry for people. But you know, for a very long time, I watched only dub.
Yeah.
And this just happened to be one of the top rated shows.
Oh.
And I watched it dub.
Right.
Thought it was shit. And then I just moved on with my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't actually finish Higurashi. I've only watched the first season, which is bad, I know, because all the answers come in like the second
Season 2, yeah.
I also did a oopsie and watched it dubbed, which again turned it into a comedy.
Yeah.
Because the main character sounds just like fucking Sonic. I don't know why or how they did that.
What's with the baseball bat, huh?
Why is everyone dying?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there even a good horror anime? Higurashi. A guy moves to a new town and there's all cute girls and he thinks everyone's cute and happy. And then he finds this girl in like this trash place, and she has a knife for some reason. She's sus, and then he realizes everyone's sus. The girl, he goes back home. He's like, officer, detective, there's a detective there. He's like, officer, all of the girls are sus here. And he's like, well, there's been something going on in this small town. I think the detective dies, and then the girl goes to his house and tries to get in. She like tries to claw her way in. And then he kills her, and with a baseball bat, time resets, and then now it's like the green-haired girl's turn to be sus. There's a torture scene. She sticks nails in his hand because she kidnaps him for some reason. Everyone's fucking crazy. Just...
あなたはそれでも信じられますか？日暮らしの泣く頃に卒7月放送開始。